Okay, today we're going to talk about recovery. We talked about our long runs. Now we're going to talk about recovering after our long runs and probably get into a little bit of the taper because we're at the tail end of our marathon, half marathon schedule. So the big thing here is recovery. So one of the main things, a lot of people say that it's the 5 R's, rehydrate, refuel, rest. So recover, my thing with recovery is going to be, let's talk about rest. First thing is sleep. So you need to be getting enough sleep. 7-8 hours, I would say, is definitely a must, especially when it's getting closer to the, for your long runs and also before the marathon, half marathon that. So you want your body to rebuild. Sleep is one of the best ways to do it. Also, it helps out with the stress. Next is going to be refuel. Okay, so refuel is eating something. You get that 30-minute window right after your long run that you want to be refueling. So you want some carbs and you want some protein. So, and then after that 30 minutes, you want to try to eat a meal, something like that, within the first 2 hours. So you want 50% carbs, possibly beans, fruits, whole grains. They're all good sources of that. So you want protein, fat, and the carbohydrates. So that's what you're going to want to refuel. Next is going to be rehydrate. So we're out there sweating, all that stuff. You want to get rehydrate. Electrolytes. So you want to drink water. We have the tabs that you can put into your water. That's a great source of electrolytes to come back in. Same thing, you can put a little more salt. Bananas, coconut water now is a big thing with the electrolytes. A lot of potassium and stuff in that. Potatoes have a lot of potassium. So that's the big thing there. You want to refuel and rehydrate. So you want to make sure you get enough water. You want to be careful the night before your long run, night before the marathon, you're not drinking too much, and then you're peeing out all your electrolytes. So there is a fine balance, but you want to rehydrate, especially after the long run and prior, and then after your marathon too. So then we have, next is going to be getting to the taper part a little bit, is reduce. So we want to reduce our volume of training, but we don't want to reduce our intensity. So we still want to keep the intensity up. If you're doing hill work or intervals, you just want to cut the volume down. Same thing with your long runs, you're cutting those volume. All the volume's kind of getting cut down, but you still want to keep your muscles working, so you don't want to cut the intensity down. And the last thing is probably review. When I say review, is look at the race course. Know what's going to be out at the race course. Know what you're going to wear. Have your kit set up, as in shoes, socks, shirt. How am I going to carry the stuff I'm going to fuel with, that kind of stuff. So the big thing is review. So then on your last couple weeks of running, be thinking through your head. Know that course, know where I'm going to do this, where I got hills, where I'm going to slow down a little bit, maybe where I'm going to be going or taking some shot blocks, that kind of stuff. So the big thing is after your long run, after your right before your marathon, you want to rest, you want to recover. So running's easy, left, right, repeat, just don't forget to smile.